Kid Buu, one of the most feared antagonists in the Dragon Ball Z series, stands out as an iconic villain who defies conventional narrative tropes. While most anime villains possess backstories, motivations, or a psychological complexity that explain their actions, Kid Buu offers none of that. He is pure, unadulterated chaos, acting not out of revenge, personal loss, or a twisted moral code, but because destruction is his very nature. This lack of reasoning, coupled with his extreme power and unpredictability, makes Kid Buu one of the most terrifying and malevolent villains not only in the Dragon Ball universe but in anime as a whole. In most narratives, a villain is typically given motives to help the audience understand their actions. Whether it's revenge, ambition, greed, or even a distorted sense of justice, there is usually a reason behind a villain's destructive behavior. Even in the Dragon Ball series, most antagonists have clear motivations. Freezer, for example, is driven by a desire for power and dominance. He seeks to conquer worlds, exploiting and subjugating civilizations to expand his empire. Cell, another key villain, strives for perfection, driven by his programmed need to surpass all others. Both of these villains, though undoubtedly evil, have reasons for their actions. They are characters with goals, which makes their evil seem grounded in some form of reality. Kid Buu, however, represents a complete departure from this mold. He does not seek control, power, or recognition. He does not attempt to justify his actions through any kind of philosophy or ideology. He simply exists to destroy. Kid Buu's first act upon being born is to annihilate Earth without hesitation, showing that his first impulse is total obliteration. This sets him apart from villains like Freezer and Cell, who, for all their cruelty, often savor their victories or manipulate events to their advantage. Kid Buu doesn't waste time with theatrics. He simply destroys because it is in his nature to do so. There is no personal vendetta, no lust for control. He kills because he can, and that is what makes him so terrifying. One of the most compelling aspects of Kid Buu is that he behaves less like a character and more like a force of nature. In literature and storytelling, natural disasters are often used as metaphors for unstoppable, uncaring forces that wreak havoc without bias. Hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes do not select their targets based on moral standing or personal feelings. They destroy everything in their path indiscriminately. This is the essence of Kid Buu's character. He is less of a villain with motivations and more of a cosmic disaster given form. In many ways, reasoning with him would be as futile as trying to reason with a storm. While Freezer and Cell have moments of hubris or can be manipulated into mistakes by their egos, Kid Buu has no such vulnerabilities. He is pure destruction, unburdened by pride or a need for validation. His chaotic nature mirrors the unpredictability of a natural disaster, and just like a hurricane that devastates entire cities without discrimination, Kid Buu obliterates worlds without hesitation or remorse. This aspect of his character is what truly sets him apart. The moment he appears, it's clear that he is not here to gloat, manipulate, or taunt his enemies. He is here to end them. There's no negotiation or delay. He has no higher goal beyond total destruction. As a result, there is a sense of helplessness that pervades his interactions with other characters. Even the strongest fighters in the Dragon Ball universe, like Goku and Vegeta, realize that they are not just up against a powerful enemy. They are facing a force that cannot be reasoned with or stopped through conventional means. One of the most shocking moments for many fans of the series is when Goku, one of the strongest and most resilient characters in anime history, is forced to beg Kid Buu for mercy. Throughout the Dragon Ball saga, Goku is known for his unshakable resolve, his optimism, and his willingness to fight even when the odds are overwhelmingly stacked against him. But in his battle with Kid Buu, we witness something different. Goku, for one of the few times in the series, seems genuinely afraid. He is no longer facing a powerful opponent that he can outwit or overpower. Instead, he is facing the embodiment of chaos itself, an enemy that doesn't care about winning or losing, only about annihilation. This moment resonates deeply with viewers because it challenges the notion of heroism in the series. Goku's usual strategies, his compassion, his ability to appeal to the better nature of his enemies, or his unwavering determination, are rendered useless against Kid Buu. There is no better nature to appeal to. Kid Buu has no tragic backstory that can be exploited, no pride that can be wounded, and no desires that can be thwarted. He is a villain who does not care about power, survival, or even his own existence. The psychological toll this takes on Goku and the other characters is palpable, and it's one of the reasons why the Buu saga remains so memorable for fans. From an audience perspective, Kid Buu's unpredictability and lack of motive create a sense of dread that is rare in anime villains. While many fans enjoy the complexity of villains like Freezer or the cunning of Cell, Kid Buu represents something far more primal. He taps into a more fundamental fear, the fear of the unknown and the uncontrollable. Villains like Freezer can be outwitted, and villains like Cell can be outmatched. But how do you fight something that has no desire beyond destruction? Kid Buu's chaotic energy makes him a truly unsettling figure, and his relentless pursuit of annihilation ensures that the audience feels a constant sense of tension and unease. Despite, or perhaps because of, his lack of motive, Kid Buu has remained one of the most beloved and memorable villains in the Dragon Ball series. Part of his appeal lies in the fact that he represents a unique kind of challenge for the heroes. In previous arcs, Goku and his allies were often able to defeat their enemies by exploiting their weaknesses, either physical or psychological. Freezer's arrogance led to his downfall, and Cell's obsession with perfection ultimately blinded him to the risks he was taking. But Kid Buu has no such vulnerabilities. His simplicity is his greatest strength. There is nothing to outthink or outmaneuver. There is only raw power and chaos. This makes Kid Buu's eventual defeat all the more satisfying. It isn't strategy or clever manipulation that brings him down, but sheer willpower and strength. The final Spirit Bomb, a technique that gathers energy from all living beings in the universe, symbolizes the ultimate triumph of life over destruction. In a way, the defeat of Kid Buu feels like the culmination of everything the Dragon Ball series stands for. While power and strength are central to the series, the final victory over Buu is a testament to the importance of unity, hope, and resilience in the face of overwhelming darkness. Kid Buu's legacy also extends beyond the Dragon Ball universe. He has become a symbol of pure villainy in anime, often referenced as the quintessential chaotic antagonist. His ability to instill fear through his sheer unpredictability and relentless nature has cemented him as one of the most iconic villains in anime history. Fans continue to debate his power, his role in the series, and the ways in which he challenged the traditional structure of anime villains. In the pantheon of Dragon Ball villains, Kid Buu stands as a unique and terrifying figure. His lack of motive, combined with his overwhelming power and chaotic nature, makes him one of the most dangerous and frightening antagonists in the series. Unlike other villains who have personal goals or ambitions, Kid Buu's sole desire is destruction for its own sake. This makes him less of a character and more of a force of nature, a cosmic disaster that cannot be reasoned with or stopped by conventional means. His unpredictable behavior, his lack of remorse, and his complete disregard for life make him the epitome of evil in the Dragon Ball universe. While other villains may seek power, revenge, or domination, Kid Buu seeks nothing but the annihilation of everything in his path. It is this relentless pursuit of chaos that makes him one of the scariest and most unforgettable villains in anime history. In the end, Kid Buu's legacy is not just one of destruction, but of challenging the very nature of heroism in the series. He forces characters like Goku to confront not just a powerful enemy, but the very concept of evil as an unstoppable, irrational force. This is why Kid Buu remains a fan favorite and one of the most iconic villains in Dragon Ball history, because he is not just evil. He is the embodiment of chaos itself. We have come to the end of the video. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Alternatively, if you dislike the video, don't hesitate to tell me don't quit my day job in the comments section. Peace out for now.